Good morning. I'm Avery.
And I'm Paula.
Today is Wednesday, September 11th, and it's cycle day 2.
Today's lunch features a mashed potato and chicken bowl with corn and a dinner roll.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Remember, we are looking for new members to join the Wildcat Color Guard for this school year. All are welcome, no experience necessary.
Practices will be held on Mondays from 6 to 7 in the high school front lobby starting on Monday, September 16th.
Please have your parents complete a permission slip before attending the first practice. If you have any questions, please see Miss Ruth in the band room.
Any student staying after school today for intramural should report directly to Ms. Shortino's room at dismissal. Please be sure your permission form has already been submitted before staying.
NJHS students are reminded to turn in their permission slips to Ms. Ebersol as soon as possible. Our first CARES field trip is this Friday, 9/13.
Attention students who submitted scheduling sheets to become a PAL. The PAL schedule has been created and is posted outside Mrs. Ross's classroom, room 269.
Homeroom teachers were also given your scheduling sheet, which also lists your PAL's assignments for the year. You can begin reporting to your assigned PAL's classroom on Wednesday this week. Please see or email Ms. Raff with questions. Thank you.
We have sports teams in action today. The cross-country team has a home quad meet today at 4:30.
The football team has a home game against Southwestern starting at 4, and the cheer team will be cheering them on. We wish all athletes the best of luck.
Students are permitted to attend the football game. However, please be reminded that you may not stay after school on school grounds without appropriate staff supervision.
Unless you're participating in an after-school extracurricular activity, you should go home for the end of the day and return for the football game if you wish to attend.
There is no fee to attend the game. Please be aware that rules apply and appropriate conduct is required at sporting events.
Today, we send happy birthday shout-outs to Zachary Cole and Alejandra Lawrence. We hope you have a great day.
We now go to Mr. DiLiberti and Mr. Confer for a special presentation and positive pause selections.
Good morning, Dallastown students. Happy Wednesday, and today's paw pulling day. But before we get to the paws, we'd like to just take a moment to honor 9/11 today in our history books. And to do that, I brought on Mr. Comfer from the PE department. Mr. Comfer is also an active member of our military and has served overseas.
Correct.
So thank you.
Thank you.
But Mr. Comfer and students and staff, we're going to have a moment of silence in a moment. But before we do that, I'd just like to ask Mr. Comfer to kind of explain to us what a moment of silence is.
But still have a few side notes here, just so everyone knows for the 9/11 event. We're going to take a moment. Everyone's going to kind of clear their heads. Everyone's going to be quiet. A moment of silence is a gesture of respect and reflection that is often observed to honor the memory of the deceased or to commemorate a tragic event such as 9/11. A moment of silence is a time to engage in personal reflection and to contemplate how fragile and beautiful life can actually be. Just know after every tragic event or loss, you are the only person that can control what happens after that. So it's completely up to you. for example of 9/11, that was a very tragic event in our country's history, but it did bring us together as a country. Everyone, no matter where your standpoint was, we all came together as one unity, and we really finished strong after that.
All right, so students and staff, right now we're going to pause and just take a moment of silence to commemorate our the moment of 9/11. All right, thank you. We appreciate your respect for that. And let's move on to some positive paw pulling.
I love positive paws.
Yeah, so students, great job. I think Mrs. Knob, she's been tallying all these paws. We're close to 400 before counting all the paws that we collected yesterday. So great job, students. Great job, teachers. Mr. Comfort, would you like to announce the first winner today?
I got the first one with Jaden Patterson from Team Synergy for Compassion from Day.
This paw comes from Mrs. Blank, who's been no stranger to the paw box. Her name's been on paws like crazy. So thank you, Mrs. Blank, for really showing all the positivity in our school. And she gave this paw to Shanice Wachira from Team Inspiration for being accountable and respectful.
I have one here with a sticker on it from Nina Anderson, Team Synergy from Riddle, for being accountable and respectful. I want to thank you for raising your hand to answer questions in class.
Great job, Team Synergy. This is from Team Legacy from Anaya Davalos for accountable and respectable from Miss Gus.
We have another one here from Legacy for Joshua Wunderlich from accountability, respect, and that is from Gus.
Now this next student, I just want to give a shout out to. I personally don't teach him this year, but his name's Preston from Legacy. Not only is he being respectful in the class, but he also has some really cool hair. I don't know if anyone's seen Preston walking around the hallways, but his hair is just really, anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Everyone has good hair. I even did mine today. Picture day.
Nice job,
hair gel,
Mr.
you know what I'm talking about.
I'm running out of hair.
Emma Brimfield from Team Velocity for accountability and respect from Miss Zepp.
From Mrs. Stout, found Lylan. Maybe that's the correct pronunciation. Lylan France from Team Excel for being accountable and service-minded.
All right, we got Braxton McKenzie from Team Phoenix for accountability, and that's from Conley.
Miss Blank again. Oh my goodness. So this is really random. I wouldn't pull all these paws from Mrs. Blank if I was actually checking it. Parker Bergeson from Team Inspiration being accountable and respectable. One more here. This paw just magically appeared on my desk. I just ripped the paw in half. I'm sorry. Autumn Corbin from Team Invictus from Mrs. Beloga for compassionate and accountable. Good job, students. Real quick, teacher winners. Teacher winners, we're still waiting for the trophies. They've been in a little bit of a delay here. Mr. Gerner's waiting on a shipment from overseas to kind of just make the trophies great. And so teachers, I know you're missing that, but don't worry, trophies will be back soon. So our first teacher winner, Ms. Worsbach from Team Phoenix. Good job. Landon Bestie for being service-minded. And real quick, students, I know we're getting long here on the morning announcements, but I just want to thank Mrs. Shortino for all her work for running the intramural program. We appreciate that. And a teacher, Mrs. Schultz, 7th grade, gave Mrs. Shortino a paw for just being compassionate, accountable, ethical, for just helping run that intramural program. So thank you, Mrs. Schultz and Mrs. Shortino. And before I forget, Mrs. Cornish is here with my card here, and I got this paper, hot off the press from Miss Kaltwriter. Mr. DiLiberti, can you please announce the second mini fridge winner? Is this stuff with cash? Is that what they do?
I think there's money involved.
Yeah, money.
Lots of money.
From Team Velocity, in Miss Zepp's homeroom, maybe, Deacon Meyer. Congratulations, Deacon. Students, again, if your name was called, please go to the school store now. Have a positive Wednesday.